Was wrong. It creeps on back through color glass, through color glass. I'll paint out the sun again to say I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing. Come with me.
Welcome back to FACEIT TV, guys. We are in with another match here. James, what have we got in store for us now?
We've got Titan versus Nip on
Damn.
Inferno.
Damn. Double damn.
Double down indeed. So we could see some revenge here for Nip. I know they're going to be hungry to redeem themselves after they lost to Titan 2-0 yesterday.
Well, it's going to be difficult to make a prediction here. I mean, Titan have been looking generally quite strong.
Do we have the skins predictions, the betting yet?
I don't know. Well, we're going to go into the knife anyway, and things will slowly make themselves clear as we jump into the game. And I think I'm going to look for something like, I don't know actually. It's so difficult to predict this one. I feel like Titan should win it though. Overall, I'm feeling a Titan victory, but
this is Nip's map though.
I know it's Nip's map.
Well,
but
historically speaking,
it's actually Titan's pick, by the way.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's good for Nip though. Well.
It is.
It depends. I mean, it's going to be about the AWPs, isn't it?
I mean, it is good for NIP, but the thing is that the AWPs on the T side are not useful at all against NIP. So they can't abuse their op strengths on T side very easily because they won't have NIP really picking them or facing them. We saw what happened against Fnatic with NIP.
They played Nip choosing to stay on the T side, and you can see Titan are favoured here. But this is really interesting actually. Nip are choosing to stay on the T side, and I'm wondering why. Because it may be a case of them feeling like that they have to win this on the T side by breaking the CT economy, so they may as well start on the T side first. I think that could be the reasoning here, basically, because if they can keep Kenny off the AWP, then they're going to be in with a much better chance. So they may as well get the T side over and done with first. So yeah, I feel like Nip see this map as being decided by Titan's CT side, so they're going to get that in first and yeah, try and break their economy. So we should be starting shortly.
Yeah, well, I mean,
what do you think of them picking the T side? Because no one ever picks the T side first on Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes it can be like you want to get the less favorable side to play just to get it out of the way with, so you know what you have to do on the CT side. And we know that their CT side is where they're more comfortable anyway. So that's where they're stronger. So this is something that I think could be part of the reason for that. Sometimes you have this situation on Dust 2 as well. You pick the CT side, and it looks like no one has any money, which is great.
That would be an interesting start to the round, to the match. No money.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Anyway, things are normal now, so let's have a match, shall we?
But
Second last match of the evening, the European evening anyway. We will be back with the North American matches later on tonight. You were going to say?
No, I just think that this will be decided by Titan's T-play completely, because Titan, again, utilizing AWPs against NIP on their CT is really, really difficult, because on this map, generally speaking, is you're just throwing around for no reason at all. But
I'm trying to draw a perfect square, and this is what's happening with the spider's mouse. So
nice.
I think it's time for us to get a new mouse.
But yeah, so you can't really use the AWPs very effectively against NIP until you've actually taken the site, until you're actually on the site. That's when you can use them effectively, because okay, now you're on the site, now they're attacking into your, they're attacking into choke points into you, instead of you having to get flashed onto choke points. We see some players though are particularly strong. We're seeing the Star Op is able to consistently pull out shots where, let's say you're moving up middle, there's a guy on CT arch, and there's that kind of like sheer angle, the peak, and then the shot, like before the other guy can react. So we see that some people are good at doing that, but otherwise, it takes your entire team to flash you in, help you get angles, and it's a bit more awkward and less mobile on this map. So I feel like we're not going to see double ults on the T side, but generally speaking, AWP is much harder to use than NIP. Do you remember that Fnatic game, the NIP Fnatic game on this map? It was a while ago. I'm not sure if you cast it with me. You may have done, but
was it league match?
It was probably SLTV.
Okay.
And what happened was it was a very similar thing where NIP were like, all right, so Fnatic are pretty darn good at playing the picks. So they just played insanely passive. They didn't give up any peaks at all at any point in the round. And it was kind of beautiful, actually, to watch how they completely adapted to what they felt like were the strengths of Fnatic, what they felt like Fnatic wanted them to do. So they denied that completely. And I feel like we'll see a similar situation here with an incredibly passive CT side. But NIP, what do you think they've got in store for us on the T side?
We're about to find out. Again, the answer is destroy Titan's economy. The question is how. And I'm curious to see how they do it. I mean, they have to have some set straps here ready for NIP. And you said that the pick was, this is Titan's pick versus NIP. So I wonder if they're looking to play these angles with the AWPs or what they have in store there. I'm really curious to see both sides, actually. I think we're going to see, for the strategies they're trying to execute, the kind of the maximum from NIP on the T side and Titan on the CT side. So we are running Hellraisers versus LDLC in tandem with this game due to the massive overtime. So if you want to see that, that's going to be on the SLTV stream. But the B bomb site has been cleared here by NIP. And the bomb should go down. However, there are two CTs approaching, and that's going to be Freiburg down. So it's going to be get right left versus 4 Frenchmen. We'll see how many heads he can connect with. That's one. The bomb going down, though, is all important for them, so they will be able to buy here on the 3rd round. Titan surviving with 3 players. Kaylee has his armor, which has been touched with 16 damage, which means if he is to get the helmet, that's going to cost him around $1,000 instead of $350.
We previously saw NIP in a situation where they got the bomb down, actually like buying up in this kind of a situation. Like Get Right, for example, being able to pick up an AK and throw it onto someone who picks up armor, stuff like this. We've seen that from them previously, but they're not doing it this time. They don't want to go for the quick economy pressure play, and it makes a lot of sense because it's not an open map. It's not an open map, and Titan can always have favorable engagements with the use of grenades. So that's one of the reasons why we're not seeing that. But that's something that is very much in the playbook for NIP. But looks like they are making their way up banana slowly for the quick hit. Perhaps they got the smoke here for probably just onto the grill, so they can get the bomb down really fast. But look at that, the spray coming in, and that is one very denied NIP team.
Yeah, and their options are going to be very limited here. You can see them going backwards and forwards, checking for the flank, but there's not a whole lot they can do in this situation. The Titan side are going to be very patient, not pushing down banana, no need to go crazy. The B-bomb side is well under control here by the CTs, so they're not going to be concerned with rotations. In fact, They are going to send Kaylee over to the B site just in case. And Kenyes is going to take down FACEIT from opposite ends of mid. So only 2 Ts remain now. Get right and Forest. And this bomb is not going to go down anytime soon for these guys. So we've got the mollies coming in now. Maniac spraying down Get Right. And we have Forest, last man standing with the bomb. And that's going to be the end of him. So we'll see if Nip choose to buy up. And they will. They're not going to need an AWP here on this side. So we're seeing the first buy round for both teams. 3 FAMASs on the side of Titan. FACEIT gets back into the game. Buys that late AK. And we'll see what the T's options are here. Again, we've got Freiberg as usual. Coming down Banana. He's going to protect himself from that grenade by standing behind the pillar there. And we've got two people on Arch here for Titan. So they're going to keep their plays unexpected.
Yeah, it's a very interesting setup. They have Existence sitting in the pit. It's a very curious setup from them. And the play is going to come in towards middle. We do see Titan reacting to that, falling back there with Kenny S. Getting caught there, but Katie's in the spot on the corner, does take down one player, and in the confusion, Kenny S able to take down one as there is a team kill onto the Forest from Exist. So very strong situation for the Titans as they are holding ground on A, and the bomb is far from being able to get planted at this point in time, as the rotation is hasn't directly come in, but it could come in quite quickly. We see Apex moving in now from CT spawn, and it's going to be quite difficult for NIP's perspective to actually pull something together, but perhaps Freiberg or Get Right can open up the A bomb site with a kill. Get Right, you know, flashing himself into some angles here, trying to scan for a frag, but it's not really quite coming so easily as he would like, and the time is being killed very successfully by Titan. This will force the hand of NIP now, and they do try to make their move onto the site, more dangerous territory, as we do see Kenny S locking down Get Right. There is the 2 kill for Kenny S, but he will get taken out as Freiberg finally forced to do nothing else but move onto the site, and he will get taken out as well. Very well played by Titan, just forcing NIP to walk into terrible situations.
So that is a good start for Titan. Got lots of kills on the board. 0 kills, 0 deaths, however, for this Existence, so that doesn't matter. Just allow him to build his money. Apex with $5,000 already. Kenyes with 150. So I think we are going to see a AWP drop for Kenny next time somebody does fall. Nip are going to be on an uphill struggle here. They've got the P250. He's going to play for the close quarters combat in apps, but no one's going to be found. Titan playing passively very successfully here, using the ranges here on these eco rounds, which has done them well so far. That is going to be the first frag there. Kenyes taking out Freiberg. And Forest is in a position to get a surprise hit on Kenny. Get Right's going to be the bait, but Forest not peeking just yet.
Well, looks like a pretty easily handled round so far. Nothing too wrong going here for Titan, as they do control the situations. We're seeing very methodical, very well thought out play from them overall. That's fine. All the decisions they've been making, which is always good to see. And just as it is always going to be a comforting sight to see all the chickens running around, running amok on Inferno. What is your favorite thing to do with chicken?
Eat it. Well, I mean, what else would you do with chicken other than eat it?
Well, how would you eat it? Like
I don't know what you would do with chicken.
Maybe what kind of meal would you have it in?
Grilled chicken, chicken salad. That's enough about chicken. Round 5 here. Titan 4-0 up. Nip on the next buy. DDK is losing his damn mind. Needs to get that man some coffee. So we can see if Nip can get themselves back into this game again. This match is probably going to be decided by the CT side of Titan, should they get their way. They're building their money 5 rounds in, and they've still got 2 players with the FAMASs. Minimal deaths here on the Titan side, so they're going to be swimming in cash as well. Freiberg just fishing for some aggressive play from Titan, but there is none. They are playing hugely passive, just as you were saying we saw from Nip in previous matches. Now Titan seems to be their equal for the time being.
Yeah, I really like that from Titan. They're keeping obviously they have a low buy. They're favoring grenades over stronger buys on the weapons. So they are biding their time, waiting for NIP to make a mistake. And perhaps this is where they've read NIP as weak, maybe on the pushes themselves. And we're going to see the push coming in, and Titan are going to have to rely on this defense. And we're going to have to see how well they do execute this defense as NIP are in now. Get right in from Pip. Already taking up a kill as Frybeck does climb in with one. Make that 2 on Existence and Kenny Yes, and now you have a situation where Titan have truly been removed from the site, and the B players are left with very little to do against 5 on the afterplant, so they can pretty much just try to go for economic damage if they really want to, or just save the weapons completely. But NIP to put their first round on the board, and it won't be going... What did they do? They did... Was it like they went down 7 in a row against Virtus the other night? Was it?
Yeah, I think there were 2 situations. I think they were down 7-0, then they were down 7-1, and in both occasions they managed to string a number of rounds together afterwards. So, yeah, we'll see if they happen. And it was on Inferno as well, wasn't it? The first one, so we'll see if they can do that again this time. But a 5-man take of the site with nobody dying is excellent for their economy. So Titan losing their first round so far, but an 80% win rate is not going to be bad. But again, this is expensive for them. We'll see if Kenny S does get the AWP after all.
Apex is the best spawn for the AWP, but it's like they are just messing around with the weapons there. So Kenny S doesn't really have a timing to use this, but he will go for the peek with the help of Apex onto middle. And NIP, it's very unlikely that they're going to also buy up an AWP here, so Kenny S certainly feeling favoured against perhaps an AKing an opponent. And there it is, the peek, but he will miss the shot as his comrade does go down right beside him. Apex to fall. Existence filling up the position on CT Arch there, extending to help Kenny S in his forward position. Kenny S with another shot, and certainly it's not going to look so good for Titan if it's just Kenny S that stands between NIP and getting that bomb down, as they would gladly rush him down with 5 AKs given the opportunity.
It's a lot of time for NIP to decide on what they want to do here, and Titan haven't seen the bomb yet, so they're not going to be sure as to where to put their players. They have opted for 3 people towards the A-bomb site for the time being, and the bomb is heading towards B as Get Right runs shenanigans. As per usual, around the A-bomb site, it's just going to run around and cause some confusion and doubt among the Titan team. We still have 3 players on the A-bomb site, but the rotation starts to come in now. And it does get flashed, managed to take someone down, but Frybeck will get the trade kill, and the bomb should go down here on the B bomb site as the Titan players will be smoked off in CT with, of course, Get Right. He's changed from his boiler position to second mid now, so we'll see if he keeps that up or goes to his kind of favourite hiding place on Inferno. Titan will be opting for the save for the second round in a row, just keeping their economy as high as possible. Kaylee only with $300 in the bank, so they will be having to look for Get Right though. They do know he could be anywhere. He is, however, just going to be joining his teammates, making sure they can exit the site safely. Kenny S will find the frag.
I wonder if Kenny S is going to do the apartments push now with the AWP, because NIP have not so far, like in the rounds that they've been taking favor, they've shown an early weak presence, usually maybe just a Fryberg or something on Banana, and they've put a pretty big presence towards middle and apartments. So Kenny S, if he was to push apartments with the AWP, that could be a good response to what NIP have been doing, but he's actually going to go towards B for the pick. We saw Simple doing this very effectively previously.
Forrest going to go for the pick towards middle. Maybe it's based on how long Kenny S was holding the angle on middle in that previous round, or it could be something else entirely. But Kenny S is going to be on B, so there's going to be nobody for Forrest to find for that time being. So we'll see if he can make any use of this AWP later on in the round. And again, you've got NIP slowly emerging up towards mid, sorry, B, but Kenny S is going to shoot Exist through the pillars, and the instant rotation going towards the A-bomb site for Kenny S.
This is very typical of his style. You can almost count on that he would go to one of those positions and instantly just go for the rotation. And we'll have to see what Titan are able to put together now that they have a man advantage. They have their setup. In fact, they got the 2-pit and Kenny S in library. So obviously this is the setup they want. They got Maniac actually boosted there, and so they're looking really solid on both sides at the moment. They've got good setups. It's going to be about how well NIP is able to entry frag their way in. And looks like we might get a peek here from Titan. Oh my god, the grenades are coming in, and just a proactive play, and both of them fall straight away. That is marvelous there from Kaylee. Well, from Titan, did the call to do that from already good defensive positions. They wanted to find out some info, and had good support in the setup. In goes Kenny S. Great shot there from Kenny. And we might just see Freiburg dead very soon at the moment, just on Banana, very low health. Picks up a kill into Maniac, but that's probably all he's going to get. And it looks like he's probably just going to wait here now to try to save the weapon in the remaining time. But Titan able to completely shut all the options down that round very effectively.
Yeah, the early pick was really important for them and slowed Nip down, made them afraid to push certain areas.
Oh, Katie picked up Forest Orb, by the way.
Oh, okay, this is going to be interesting. I'm quite curious as to where they're going to go. Kaylee heading towards A, but so is Kenyes as well. So
this could be the balcony.
He's got the spawn. Yeah, he's got the spawn for it as well. So let's have a look and watch Kenny.
Maybe the smoke for mid, and then I doesn't have it. Oh, he does have a smoke, but no, he's just going to go for it. No smokes. Oh, this is the balcony play. This is so awesome when it works. But it's going to be Kelly that gets to pick down Banana, I think. And Titan are all over this at the moment. The double orb coming into play. This is a team that's really pioneering this and really exploring it to its limits, the two orbs.
Yeah, they are so dangerous, and we've wondered, are they always going to be in a favourable position where two ops can work? And so far, the answer is yes.
Going to put Kelly to the test now, though, and Maniac, as his set play does, arrive onto the B-bomb site. Entry frag found to Kelly, almost too easy. Maniac's position, though, allows him to get a quick triple, as we do have Forest making his way in. The lone man now, lone survivor, will get the bomb down. But he's got a lot of work to do. Going to try to get himself into construction, a very important position to stop the team play setups from Titan. But it's going to be Apex from Banana to end the shenanigans there from Forest, as we do see ourselves a round for Titan. NIP suddenly starting to struggle in the face of well, I wouldn't say necessarily completely juiced the two orbs, but that was a nice little boost there from Maniac.
The double AWPs continue here. And I do wonder if we're going to see a different position from Kenyes. Oh, he's got the spawn for it again, and I don't think he was spotted last time.
Nope,
or
he wasn't.
He's not aware that he was.
Hopefully he'll do it
So
again.
we may see the same thing again. So let's have a look and see. Kaylee is going to be going towards the B-bomb site, and Kenyes is going to peek mid. No, he's going straight for the apps again.
This is so hot.
This time there's two people. Is he going to find for Flower? And there is a flash that comes in.
Oh, he's just going to go for it, man. No fear.
And he can hold the angle on two places at the same time here, but there is aggression here from mid, and Apex is going to get the
this is so amazing
shot down on Forest, which allows Kenyes to be even more aggressive here. But the flank could be coming in from Fiflaren. He's going to open the door, and Kenyes is going to almost give his position away with that Molotov, but at the moment on Banana, Kelly's going to get a pick, which may slow down the push with the bomb.
Look how powerful this is. I mean, Kelly and Kenyes not missing a beat. Kelly gonna, but might just barely make it. And he has Maniac there to support him. But you can see how, well, hold that thought. We're going to have the players coming in. There's the entry onto Kaylee. As we do have Maniac sitting in the back of the site now. And Flash does come over. As Apex decides to make his way around. But will he get there in time? Maniac already picks up one kill. That's what he's going to get. Now Kenny and Apex is on them to try to secure this. NIP busting out into a nice play for the B take. They do get the bomb down. Very desperate round from them. I mean, so far Titan have really been handing it to them. And goes the flash over from Kenny. And he goes on the angles together with Apex. Great fire there. This is the Heat and Potty setup. Going to get completely disrupted by that Molotov. In goes Titan. And there is the defuse. So very well done by them. And although very well done by NIP also to bully their way in there after they went down to 3 men very early on.
Yeah, so Titan they're managing to save these AWPs every round, even though they're losing a lot of men. And that is saving them a hell of a lot of money here. So we've got Kenya still with $10,000, Kaylee with $7,000. So they're going to be able to support their team with buys if they fall, if they keep winning like the way they are. Again, we've got Kaylee going towards mid now, and Kenya's going towards apps via the bomb site, as Kenyas may find himself meeting a few T's, and there goes one. Get Right's going to be leaving the building straight away, and I think we may see a slower push here from NIP.
So far, Titan have been all over NIP with these double orbs. It's really been working. It really has been working. And the thing that I love, not only is that it's synergizing well with an AWP on each site, but the players that are supporting the AWPs, like Apex supporting Kenny, Maniac supporting Kaylee, this is working really well. We saw when Kenny was in the spawn to push balcony, Apex moved in to down middle towards second mid for another angle to create a synergetic play. So they know what their AWPers are doing aggressively, and they are reacting very well.